Alright. Lenticular of Storm. Followed by Cyclops, Rogue, Cyclops, Phoenix. Hey there, cardboard addicts. You'll never guess what we have for you today. 5 boxes of X-Men from Peru. That's right. I'm Cardboard Addict DCS, David Cody Satterwhite, here with you today, opening up 5 boxes of the Collectibles X-Men trading cards from Peru. These have been all the hype on whatnot and the trading card channels that we look at and everybody that we talk to with regards to trading cards on Facebook and eBay Marketplace and all that stuff. These have been hot. So there's a lot of cards out there. There's X-Men, there's Avengers, and Spider-Man, and we're going to open all 3. Just not today. Today we're going to focus on the X-Men cards. So let's take a look at this box because there's not a lot going on here, and let's get started. So looked online. There's not a lot about like the inserts and the collections that you can get out of here. Just says that comes with 140 collectible cards. Contains 24 envelopes, or that's what so brace means, is envelopes, but it means packs. So 24 packs. Nothing on the back of the box, nothing on the sides except for card collections and 24 packs. So not a lot there going on. But without further ado, let's get to ripping. Let's open these things up and see what they're all about. I didn't rip the plastic off ahead of time because it seemed like it would be easy to get off because it's like a hard, brittle plastic. And it does come off pretty easy. Alright. Little seal there. Like I said, I've been seeing these cards online and they look fabulous. Let's see here. 24 cards, or 24 packs. Doesn't say, it says I guess 5, Elementos 5 collection cards per pack. So we got 120 packs to open today. They're all kind of scattered about here. Oh no, I'm making a mess. Trying to make a stack here. Alright. Let's get going. These packs look pretty cool. They're different. They're paper packs, it feels like. This says Collectoons, X-Men 92 Marvel, contains 5 cards. And, yeah, they open like paper. Sweet. Well, good thing they didn't get wet or anything. That would have been good. But let's take a look. Oh! Right out of the gate, we got a Storm Lenticular card. Look at that. Right out of the gate. That's pretty nice. Followed by a Storm card. Then there's a Phoenix. And there's another Phoenix. And a Cyclops. And I want to check something really quick because these cards don't feel... Well, they're a little bit short of a full trading card length and width. They're a little bit on the narrow side, which is not something I expected. So that means sleeves are going to fit on them kind of weird. Let's see here. We got ourselves a Wolverine, a Gambit, X-Men all together. Pretty sweet. There's something pretty on top. What we got there? Looks like a Rogue see-through card. That's pretty cool. Then there's a fight scene. There's Jubilee. Followed by Jubilee. Kind of weird how they're putting the same characters in the packs there. Almost makes you wonder if they're doing that on purpose because it's been like 3 packs in a row. There's Phoenix again, Storm, Jubilee, and Jubilee. Interesting. Oh, there's another one of those clear cards of Cyclops. That's pretty cool. And there's Jubilee. There's all the X-Men fighting. It's pretty sweet. Just the artists: Wolverine, Cyclops, Gambit, Rogue, Beast. Looking pretty cool. Same there on this one. Looking pretty cool. Jean Grey and Cyclops. Nice. Yeah, the artwork on these is like just phenomenal. It's nice artwork. Drop the pack. Oh no. These paper packs are a little weird. Alright, we got ourselves a Rogue, followed by a Rogue, followed by a Rogue, followed by a Beast, followed by Professor X. Alright. A couple Rogues there. Got ourselves a Rogue. Got ourselves a Rogue. Got ourselves a Jubilee. Got ourselves an X-Men card there. And another X-Men card. With all the X-Men on it. So those are the cards I like, are the ones with like all of them on it, like the battle scenes and stuff. Those cards look the coolest. Oh, there's a Wolverine. Looking pretty cool. There's a Wolverine. Looking rather dapper. Another Wolverine. And then a Storm. And then another fight scene. It's got all of them in it there. Colossus and everybody. So that's pretty cool. Alright, there's a Rogue. Professor X. There's a lot of X-Men all sitting around looking at the camera. There's another X-Men scene, and then there's a Professor X. Have no idea what the base set is. Have no idea how many inserts there are, what kind of inserts there are. There's a Lenticular Wolverine. That's pretty cool. Rawr. Oh, cool. There's another Wolverine. There's a Phoenix, a Rogue, and a Rogue. I really like the female characters, I can tell you that, because there's a lot of them so far. Alright, there's the scene card. Another sweet scene card. There's Gambit, Cyclops, and Jean Grey. Alright, what do we got here? Wolverine, Storm, followed by Storm, followed by Cyclops, followed by Wolverine. Looks like we got another clear card. Yeah, there's a clear card of all the X-Men fighting. That's pretty cool. Well, that's a sweet card right there. Look at the art on that. And that's just amazing. I like that. This X-Men battle scene. There's Wolverine. There's Cyclops in the team. And there's Magneto causing some shit. Always starting something, Magneto. There's a Storm see-through card. There's a Cyclops. There's a Phoenix. And a Magneto. Get my pile straightened up there. It's driving me nuts. Alright. Getting into the next pack here. We got ourselves a Phoenix. Lenticular. A Beast. a Wolverine, a Cyclops, and a Wolverine. There's Cyclops and some folks. Magneto. Jubilee. Magneto. Professor X. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. There's a Magneto. Professor X, Wolverine, Magneto, and another art of all the characters there. It's pretty sweet. Alright, there's all the characters. There's Jubilee blowing some bubblegum there. There's Rogue. Thought that felt like 2 cards. There's Storm. There's the X-Men battle scene. And there's Storm again. Man, the artwork on these cards is really good. It's not very repetitive. I don't know if you've noticed that yet, but we haven't opened but 1 box. But other than the fact that you get like 3 of the same characters in a pack. There's them at the beach, at the pool party. X-Men Storm, Professor X, Gambit, Jubilee. There's Gambit. Gambit. Followed by Gambit? No. Wolverine X-Men 92, but there is Gambit. And a Rogue. And a Gambit. It's like 4 Gambits in that pack. Come on, man. Where is the randomization here, folks? 4 Gambits in 1 pack. Out of 5. Cyclops. Storm. Cyclops. Magneto. Cyclops. 3 Cyclops in that pack. But like I said, I hadn't seen a lot of the same art yet. Maybe I just hadn't opened enough packs yet, but there's a Phoenix, Professor X, Cyclops, and Beast. They are numbered, so we will put them in order and see just how many repeats we get. We always do that before we put our written analysis on the website, so make sure you check that out. There's Beast, Cyclops, Battle Scene, Beast. Yeah, if you like what we're doing here, make sure you like and subscribe, and be sure to check out our website, cardboardaddictdcs.com, for written reviews of everything we're opening. Magneto, Battle Scene. Oh, that's a sweet looking card. Got the Juggernaut and everybody on there. There's Beast again. There's Wolverine. And there's Beast again. I gotta say, I'm fairly impressed with these cards so far. The only thing that's getting me is that they're not standard size. They're a little on the width side. A little skinny. And there's a lot of the same characters in the same packs. Oh, and the packs are paper. They're like a laminate paper. Very interesting. Maybe this is the new thing with trading cards. Is more recyclable, that's for sure. There's the Beat Party. There's Beast, Cyclops, Beast, Rogue. Alright, let's see how many repeats we get in the second box here. There's a Magneto Lenticular card, very nice. There's a Gambit, Magneto, Storm, There's a Gambit, Professor X, Beast, Magneto, Storm. Don't forget we sell all these too, right? So these will all be on eBay. By the time this video comes out, they'll be on eBay and starting to sell, so make sure you check them out there. Rogue, Gambit, Team X, Wolverine, very nice, and then Rogue. In case you're wondering, I'm putting those Wolverines in another stack because those are the ones I collect, and I want to make sure that I go through them really good. That is a sweet battle scene card right there. Juggernaut, Blob, Sabretooth, Emma Frost, Battle Ross, Professor X. Another sweet scene card. Professor X, Phoenix. There's Professor X. There's another one. Another scene card. Another scene card. And then Cyclops on the Lenticular. Very nice. It's just side to side Lenticular, not up and down. Alright. Lenticular of Storm, followed by Cyclops, Rogue, Cyclops, Phoenix. Be careful when you tear these not to rip the corners. Cyclops, Phoenix, Beast, Storm, Jubilee on the X-Men card. There is a Rogue see-through card. I don't know if you can see it or not. And then we've got ourselves a Jubilee battle scene. Pretty sweet battle scene, followed by Beast. Alright. Phoenix, Beast, Gambit, another battle scene card, and Wolverine. Opened that one already, but I'm starting to see a couple of ones that I've seen, but nothing like I normally would, I wouldn't think. There is a clear card of Phoenix. Very nice. Another one of those battle scene cards, pretty sweet. Jubilee, Phoenix, and the Cyclops and Jean Grey. We've seen that. There's the Cyclops, followed by Wolverine, Jubilee, and a battle scene card. There's a Storm see-through, followed by a battle scene, Rogue, Storm. There's the Phoenix, Jubilee, Cyclops and team, Magneto, and Phoenix. Haven't seen any villains yet, except for in the battle card. I wonder why I'm not throwing out like a Juggernaut or somebody like that on here. They got Magneto. Where's the rest of them at? Magneto, Phoenix, Jubilee, Wolverine. There's so many different characters they could be putting in here with like villains. But if you're gonna put Magneto, why wouldn't you put, like, you know, a few of the other more popular villains in here? Cyclops, Beast, Cyclops, Team Fighting card, and then a Wolverine that I dropped. There we go. There's Magneto, Cyclops, Wolverine, Jubilee, Wolverine. At least the Wolverine cards look sweet. They usually do, but these look pretty sweet themselves. Battle Scene card, Wolverine, Professor X, Battle Scene card, Phoenix. Rogue, Battle Scene, Storm, Cyclops, and then Wolverine on the see-through card. Very nice. Wolverine see-through. There's a Wolverine. There's a Professor X. Battle Scene, Cyclops. Wolverine, Professor X, Gambit, Wolverine, Magneto. We got ourselves a Cyclops, a Gambit, a Rogue, Battle Scene, Gambit. I like these paper envelopes, they open nice. Cyclops and Team, Storm, Magneto, Beast, Cyclops, and some other teammates there. Look, Phoenix and some folks. Last pack of box number 2. There's Magneto, Storm, Team card. Magneto, Team card, X-Men, that's Wolverine and Cyclops there. Very nice. Let's get into box number 3. All these things are still popping and hot. All right. Another set of paper packs here. Very nice. Let's get to ripping. Alright. Gambit, Professor X, Phoenix, Beast, Magneto Lenticular. That's pretty cool. Battle card, Cyclops, Jubilee, Gambit. There's a Gambit, Wolverine, Battle Scene, and another Battle Scene clear card with a really big set of scratches down it. But yeah, that's kind of weird. Caught my eye there. There's a big old scratch down the middle of it. Not sure what that was about. Jubilee, Storm, Team X-Men, Gambit. Professor X and team, Storm, Gambit, Jubilee, X-Men, Storm. There's Storm. Who's that? That's Battle Scene, Jubilee, and somebody. Can't tell. Then there's another Battle Scene, Storm, and Jubilee. There's a Phoenix. There was a Magneto underneath the Phoenix. Sorry about that. Battle Scene, Magneto, and then a Phoenix clear card. There's Storm, team card, Cyclops, team card, Cyclops. Alright, now we're starting to see some repeats. Not too bad, but we're starting to see some. Storm, Lenticular, Professor X, Cyclops, Professor X, Magneto. Cyclops, Gambit, Cyclops, Gambit, Cyclops. Cyclops, Gambit, Cyclops, Gambit. It's like same cards in the same pack over and over. Professor X, Phoenix, Beast. There is a scene card, and then a Cyclops Lenticular. Very nice. Pretty hot on these Lenticular cards. They give you those and the clear cards pretty rampantly throughout these packs. Jubilee, Cyclops, Wolverine, Beast. There's a scene card of the team, the X-Men team. Here's a Wolverine, battle card, and a Phoenix. There's Phoenix, battle card, Phoenix. The packs are different. I just don't know if I'm seeing anything on the packs that are different or if they mean anything. I'm not really sure. Can't tell. I don't think so though. Here's Beast, Rogue, Phoenix. Let's see if that last card was Rogue again. We're going to have some words with Collectibles about putting too many rogues in a pack. There's a Cyclops on the scene card, or Cyclops clear card. There's a scene card. That's probably the best looking scene card I've seen. That one and the, I'll show you the other one when I see it. But Magneto, or sorry, Professor X, Magneto. I was thinking about that scene card. The other scene card in here that I've seen that I like, if it comes up again, I'll show it to you, but it's pretty sweet. Rogue. There's the villains. There's the team. Phoenix. And Jean Grey. Scott Summers. Also known as Cyclops. There's Remy LeBeau. Magneto. Scene card, Magneto, Cyclops. feel like there's a lot of X-Men they could have put in here that are not. Storm, Rogue, Storm, Cyclops, Phoenix. I feel like they're missing quite a few. And the villains. Here's Beast, Sin Card, Gambit, Beast, Wolverine. There's Phoenix. That's the other art that I saw that I liked. Right there. Very dynamic, very detailed. A lot of action going on in that scene. Magneto, Wolverine, Magneto. Magneto, Rogue, Storm, Rogue, and Rogue. Sorry, I missed one. That was a Rogue underneath that Storm. Because these cards are thinner than normal cards, so they don't come apart very easy. Cyclops, X-Men battle scene. There's a battle scene we hadn't seen. And there's Cyclops again. Last pack, box number 3. There's the Wolverine battle scene. There's Rogue, Jubilee, Beast, and Rogue. Alright, let's get into box number 4. And it's funny because the guy in Peru that sells these was selling them in boxes or in sets of 5 boxes, single boxes, and then sets of 5. So I bought a set of 5. I'm kind of thinking if I should even open this 5th box. If I'm getting some repeats, that 5th box may just be worth saving and ripping packs on whatnot. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. Let's get through box number 4 first. There's a team card. Gambit, Magneto, Gambit, and Gambit. There's Wolverine. X-Men. All right. Open it up. Wolverine, Jubilee, Wolverine. There's a Storm, Magneto, haven't seen that yet. Cyclops, that's sweet. Magneto and Magneto. There's the Cyclops, Wolverine. 4 Wolverines in the same pack. There's a Beast, a Storm, Cyclops, and Storm. There's Beast, Wolverine, Rogue, Beast. There's a Rogue, Phoenix, Jubilee, Rogue, Jubilee. Alright, there's a battle card. Rogue, Professor X, Phoenix, and Phoenix. Alright, we may not open box 5 because we're getting some repeats here, and I'd rather sell those as packs to people than have to sell all these singles of the same card. Phoenix, or Professor X, Battle Scene, Beast, Phoenix, and Jubilee. If you know what I mean, right? There's a sweet X-Men card too. That's the one with all the villains. Battle Scene, Professor X, Jean Grey, or Phoenix and Cyclops. Can't tell if that's Phoenix or Jean Grey. It looks like Jean Grey. Yeah, here is Phoenix, but yeah. Phoenix, Jean Grey, Professor X, Battle Scene, Rogue. I'm telling you, man, they like their Rogue, Jean Grey, and Jubilee cards. Phoenix, Jubilee, Rogue, X-Men, Battle Scene. There's the clear X-Men Battle Scene card, pretty cool. Then there's a Gambit, followed by a Phoenix, followed by a Battle Scene, followed by Magneto. And there's a Gambit. Team card, Gambit, team card, Gambit. There's a Storm see-through card. Not sure if you can see that or not. Followed by a Storm, not see-through. Followed by a Phoenix. Followed by a Phoenix. Followed by a scene of all of them. So I don't know why they can put all of them in a scene like that, but they can't make individual cards for them. I mean, where's Nightcrawler at? Where's Iceman? Where's all the cool ones? Cyclops, Gambit, Wolverine. That's the sweet card. The sweet art card. Yeah. Alright, got about 6 more packs left, and we're going to save that 5th box. Sorry, folks. I'm going to save it. X-Men, Beast. X-Men, Beast, X-Men. There's a Cyclops Lenticular, followed by Rogue, Battle Scene. Rogue. A lot of rogues. Beast. Cyclops. Beast. Storm. Jean Grey. Battle Scene. Jubilee. Battle Scene. There's a Rogue, The clear card. There's a Phoenix, Professor X, Storm. 2 more packs left. Got ourselves a Cyclops Lenticular, or see-through. Cyclops, Storm. Last pack. Alright, there's the scene card. It's pretty sweet. Wolverine, Cyclops, Magneto, and I've had a card stuck together. Storm. Okay. Alright. Well, I must say, these cards are really cool. There's a lot of really cool art. There's a lot of really cool inserts. You get the lenticulars and the clear cut cards. Those are pretty cool. One of the drawbacks to these, not a lot of characters. There was like maybe 6 characters in the whole thing. And there's tons of villains they could have had in here besides just Magneto. They could have had tons more of the X-Men. There was a lot of Phoenix, Jean Grey. There was a lot of Rogues and a lot of Jubilees. And a lot of Cyclops and Wolverines. But definitely a lot of Jean Grey Phoenix cards throughout the set, and Storm. So that's my feedback. Check out our website, because we're going to have some good written up review on this and talking about the different things that we saw here. I left a box because I didn't want to open another box of the same cards over and over again. This is going to be enough to list on eBay and sell. I'll save those packs for selling as packs probably. But yeah, we'll check out our channel if you like us here. Give us a like and a subscribe if you like what we're doing. Make sure you check out our website and check out our eBay store. Until next time, we'll see you then.